Whew, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy RickyMoto. Welcome back to another video. So I am gonna be going on a little ride to this back road that I found, and we're gonna be doing a couple of carving corners and whatnot. Should be pretty fun. I just hope it doesn't rain because the weather is a little bit gloomy right now. So while I go on this ride, I kind of want to talk about the update about my job situation. I know a lot of you guys have been concerned and wanting to know what's been going on, right? In the video I posted recently, I talked about how I've been having some complications with my job, and I haven't been working for like 2 weeks now. And I talked about how there's a chance that I might be fired, or like actually am fired and whatnot. So yeah, I haven't worked for like 2 weeks, and during the time I've been just kind of grinding out the content, building up my brand, and kind of just getting some rest about everything. And it's been a pretty solid 2 weeks so far, and I really enjoyed it. I've been able to kind of heal my mental health. I've been able to kind of live a little bit more properly by getting proper rest, by meeting up with some friends that I haven't seen in a while, and I've been able to just be a lot better and a lot happier recently, and I really enjoyed it. At the same time, I kind of have to take responsibility of my life and be like, okay, I had some time to kind of enjoy myself. Let's really be realistic here, and how am I going to take care of my finances, right? And I really had to think about it because I wanted to take the risk of just hustling it out and figuring it out, but I also have to kind of think about my bills, my future, some calculations. And if I were to go full-time right now, it's a little bit premature. I'm not at a point where I'm fully ready to survive on my own. I can make money without a job, but it's only enough to support me on a bare minimum. And I can definitely survive, without having to work a real job, but I'm not really building, I'm not really growing my finances, more so just making enough to keep me afloat. And that's not really, financially wise. You should always be able to make a little bit extra to be able to put away, or save and invest and whatnot. I didn't want to hustle it out to be able to just afford the bare minimum, right? And so I thought about it, maybe I can balance actually having a real job while also hustling it out with my own thing. And I don't know if that's gonna disappoint people, like, oh man, you kind of let us down, like I thought you were really gonna make it happen this time. And I part of me is still on that grind. But yeah, I decided that I'm gonna go back to work, but definitely with some changes for sure. I'm not gonna just go back and be like, okay, everything's back to normal. I'm gonna reduce my hours by half. I used to work upwards of 60, 70, 80 hours a week, and I told them to cut it literally just in half, because I want to still spend a lot of time on what it is that I'm doing. I recently had a meeting with all the supervisors, all the higher ups about this situation, and we all kind of made up with everything. We kind of just dismissed all the problems. I wouldn't say that everything is like fully solved. I was just kind of told that there's really not much they can do, because a lot of the arguments that I've made in my case were just a lot of he said, she said, and there's no solid evidence. They were requesting like, okay, there's no evidence of all these claims that you're making, so can you provide evidence? And I had no way to prove it. Like, okay, what is something I can do to prove myself? And so I decided to record a conversation that was about me, kind of talking smack about me, and I recorded that audio wise. And I even checked with the laws, like New York state and city laws allows you to record private conversation as long as there's one party consent. And so I thought it was good. I recorded a conversation, I submitted it, and whatever. They came back at me saying that, oh, it may be legal by law to record conversations, but it's against our company policy. And then they threatened to potentially fire me for that. And I'm like, bro, you wanted me to provide evidence. I had no other way to provide evidence of people talking such things about me besides recording it. And then after I did that, they're coming back at me saying I'm not at fault here. So, I kind of just sucked it up. I'm like, all right, there's really nothing that I can do here fighting against corporate. Like they have the upper hand here. And I just have to accept it, right? If I'm working for somebody, I gotta play by their game. And it kind of sucks. It's a little unfortunate, but I think I've gotten enough rest to be able to just tolerate it for now and just be like, whatever, screw it. I'll just brush it under the rug. Because at the end of the day, this job does pay the bills. I mean, I'm still figuring it out. I'm not like making a full, like, guaranteed decision like this is what's gonna happen, but I am gonna be returning next week, just do a couple shifts just to kind of make some bread, because I gotta say this job does pay well, and it's hard to give it up right away without just thinking about it. I'm 24 right now, and I'm working in this job, and my annual income with everything combined, I don't want to give an exact number, but like it's easily over 6 figures at my age, and it's like pretty significant. And to just give it up because I got offended or something, you know, bro, we're talking 6-figure numbers here, like over, not even just 6 figures, bro. It's over, you know, with everything combined. And that's how I'm able to afford the things that I can afford. Within 3 years, I got 8 vehicles total, and they're all luxury vehicles. It's not like I'm buying Hondas and whatever. Sorry, Honda boys. You get my point here, right? Like, it's with this job in my life, I can make a good amount of money for my future, right? And for me to give it up so easily without really kind of considering all the options, I think is a little foolish. Right now is a very crucial time in my life where I kind of need the money. I have to kind of put my emotions aside for a bit and just kind of suck it up. I don't know what's going to happen completely just yet. You know, I'm just going to go back for a few days and, you know, test out the waters, see how I feel. The beef seemingly is like dying off, so I'm not really too worried right now, but you never know until I, you know, go back. That's just a small update as to what's going on with the job situation. I will be going back, and it's because it pays well. And I think I can kind of manage putting my emotions aside and also kind of managing my time where I can still, you know, grind out my own thing without the job eating into my time too much. That being said, that's a little update. I don't even know where I am right now. I'm gonna try to find a spot to pull over, put my 360 on here, and then make my way home. I want to shoot a little pure ride because I haven't done that in a while. I think I'm like in a completely different town now. Like, I have no idea where I am. I'm probably like 10 miles out. I've been your boy RickyMoto. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it interesting, make sure to drop a like and a comment below. If you are new to this channel, I make automotive content with motorcycles and cars, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All the shop information, the merch information is in the description below if you want to check it out. But yeah, with that being said, it's been your boy RickyMoto, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.